folks, we are on the go, as you can see. T7210, and yeah, we've got a green machine on the back, not a red one anymore. We have got a Mchale 5600. The Lely's gone, obviously. The Lely welder, we had, I forget exactly how old it was. It was a good few years old, and due for replacement. We like to try and keep the kit up to date, and hopefully with up to date kit you get more reliability. That's the hope, isn't it? So, done well over the years. She wasn't too bad, really. I mean, she was fairly reliable. Had the odd thing go wrong. Broke a couple of chains on her. The last chain that failed actually did a bit of damage, because sometimes when the chains go off, they can still be driving, and obviously they can catch stuff and make a right old mess. So I did have to do a bit of rebuild. I think it was last year I had to do a bit of rebuilding. What else we had? We had a bearing go on the top roller a few years ago. And do you remember last year? I think was I in straw? Could have been in straw. Could have been silage. Can't remember. Where the knife hits the anvil, the welds had broke away, so the anvil had dropped, so it wasn't cutting the neck cleanly. So a few bits and bobs like, and she won't get any newer. So we have part exchange there for this Mchale 5600, and I think these are. I've used a lot of Mchale stuff over the years, and it does seem to be, good stuff. Irish, obviously it's Irish built, and all the Irish know is grass. So they know about grass, and it shows in the kit they build. There's some lovely, real nice touches on this. It is quite similar in certain respects to the welder. But obviously there's a lot of different things. When we, I'll show you as well. We'll have a look at the machine in a bit, and I'll show you a few of the features. But it's typical Mchale kit, nicely built, looks good and heavy, and hopefully she'll, touch wood, it'll be nice and reliable for us. It's producing some lovely bales. We'll have a look at a bale in a minute as well. But yeah, producing some lovely bales. I'm not really having to do a lot, apart from steer it and stop at the right time. Everything else is automatic. Right, it's going to beep at me there, tell me to stop. That, like the fruit machine jackpot there, that's it starting to wrap. That's it finished wrapping. It's tipping it on its own at the minute. And it's tipped it. We can go again. Simple as that. So that is, obviously I'm running that in fully auto at the minute. It tells you up there, whether you can see. You can run it in, like I say, fully auto, semi-auto, which is allows you to tip the bales where you want. So you manually press the bow tip. Just press it once, but it automatically lifts the tailgate and puts it down again. But then you can just hold on to a barrel if you want, and then obviously you can go to fully manual, where you do everything like. So what a treat! It's just that's just ideal. So I'm just cruising at the minute. I'm not really pushing it. We're doing how fast are we going? Where is she? 10k. We're doing 10k. I could go faster, but I don't really need to at the minute. I'd rather go just a little bit steadier, make some lovely nice bales, and job is good. Like I say, that's wrapping now. Not touching anything. No hands. Up it goes. Down it goes. Real quick process on the door as well. Right, so we'll shut her down. We're just going to have a look at the bales she's producing. It's impressive. Let's have a look, shall we? Do the old patented Saunders tap test. Ready? God, bugger. Yeah, she's fairly tight. Yeah, this is it's about a 30-acre field. We knocked the headlands off yesterday. I did the gores, the short work as well. So we're left with probably about 20 acres to do today. We cut it not yesterday, the day before, so it has had a fair bit of wilt on it. But yeah, no, she is going a treat and absolutely looks a treat as well, doesn't she? That is a nice looking rig. So carting crew has turned up. They're down there, the little T4, and then the other two New Hollands, because of course none of my tractors are here at the minute. TW is fixed, obviously, but she's not here. She's still at King's at the minute, so we've only got the farm tractors. Whether you can see on the net behind me, we've got the red strip in the middle, which basically means we are very near to the end of the roll. So I'm going to show, when we change rolls, I will show you how it all works. Here you go, another cycle. What's this? The fourth one I've done with the red bit on. Must be able to see it surely. It does vary a little bit, but yeah, we'll use that up, and then we'll get the next net on. So she is empty. Have a look at that. Yeah, still a good bale. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Good old edge to edge. Now we've got quite a stock of Tama edge to edge from last year, so I've got quite a bit used. But I have got, as promised, some TamaCycle edge to edge TamaCycle. So that is what we're going to put in now. That's what we're going to load up, and yeah, we'll see how it performs. We've got a standard edge to edge there, standard edge to edge over there. So we'll put this on and we'll see what happens, won't we? So lift the flap up. That is locked in. So there's the feed roller up the top there. Here's the two, well I call them spreader bars. You can see the little crank in that. You've got one there and you've got one there. So it goes around there, and that's what sort of stretches the net out as it goes around. It makes the net wider. So we've got a lever there. Push it down, that opens up the gap between the feed roller and that green roller. There's quite an ingenious system in the Mchale, very unlike the Lely, which have got a bar and you've like a disc brake and everything to run the net. On this, it just sits there. So you lift that up, that is your braking arm, and it literally just sits on the floor there. Really nice and simple, I really do like that. Now we're going to run the net, so the net goes through from the front, round the back of that bar, because that's one of the spreaders. Goes over the top of that one. Now it goes underneath that green one. So yeah, so it comes from the front. That can be put down now, so that is just the brake. That brakes the roll. So round the top of that one, because that's cranked that way, and then over the top of that one because it's cranked that way. Then we go under that green roller. That then comes up there on the top of the rubber roller, and then it just sits there, and then that will get taken down. Well, as soon as I press net roll, that'll get taken down. So as you can see, we've got a little diagram that shows you where it goes there as well. So I think we're ready. So that wants to go up like that. That's like that. Put that lid back down, and we are ready. Alright, fire up again. So we're just going to rewrap, so we're in manual anyway. Wait for the screen to wake up. There we go. So that is constant pump. Doesn't sound like it's going. There you go, that's going now. There I go. So we want that one. Yes, look at that. Yeah, it's even me telling me to cut, which I've just done manually. We'll open the door manually. And we'll just take that opportunity to have a quick look inside. That's been meant because the door is open. There we go. So that is part wrapped with standard edge to edge, and it's obviously we've re-wrapped it with a green as well. So, and that is what the back. I'm not going to get inside because I haven't done the tap, but that is what the insides look like. Anyway, let's crack on and do a few more bales. There you go, it matches the old Baler now. It's Mchale green, isn't it? But why is it green, this TamaCycle? Well, if you go back to my Tama Helix vid I did in January, where I visited Helix in Maastricht, and they're the only company in the world that are recycling used Netwrap to go back into the process to make new Netwrap and twine also. I mean, I think it suits it. I mean, you know, it's recycled material, so it's green, like, you know, it's easy to identify. So this actual TamaCycle has got 30% of that recycled polymer that we saw at Helix. 30% of that is that is old Netwrap, basically, or old twine in the case of TamaCycle twine. So, you know, there shouldn't be any dip in quality at all. You know, we've just made another bale, or making another bale, so we'll just get out and have a quick look at this. And if it's no good, it will have burst, won't it? Because I'm running at high pressures. There you go. Baler's tipping it. Bam, that is shut down. Knock her down a minute. Let's have a quick look. There you go, it blends in with the bale quite nicely actually, doesn't it? But look at that. There's no difference. It's covering the edges. It's made a nice uniform bale, which is what you're looking for. You know, you're looking for square profile there, sort of thing. I haven't changed any settings from when I was making the, well, that was the first one we done, that one just there. But I haven't changed any settings from when I was using the standard stuff. It's no different, it's exactly the same. So, good stuff. Anyway, we've got a row and a half to do by the looks of it, and then a few bales to cart, so let's crack on. Let's have a quick look, see. So yeah, you've got a little bit of slack there, which is net side of the brake. You've got a tiny bit of slack there, but it's an ingenious system, really is, because that's the only moving part, and it's not really a moving part. Much simpler than the Lely was. That's without a shadow of a doubt. So, and it's been 100% reliable. So, anyway, we'll crack on. So absolutely no bother there at all. You wouldn't know, apart from the colour, you wouldn't know it was, you know, any different. The colour is the only thing that gives it away. So we're at 320 at the minute. For both days, for yesterday and today. So not a bad total. We've got another 5 to do, I should think. Not bad for 30 acres. We'll take that. But I mean, it has been a glorious year to make the grass grow, and well, indeed anything. The crops are looking good. They're really motoring on. As long as the weather sort of behaves itself, we don't have any You know, we don't just start having a massive drought from now on, a bit like we did last year. Hopefully, you know, it does just keep raining a little bit now and again. Yeah, it'll be a good year. I mean, we can hope, can't we? But it'll certainly, the way things are looking, our yard will certainly be replenished of bales. So, which is good. And that kind of leads me on to another video that's going to be dropping really quite soon. Won't be far away, and it's the question. I'm going to answer the question that I always get asked, and I'll probably get asked on this video as well. Why do you do so many bales? Well, I'm going to do a video to explain the reasons why it works for us, and the benefits, the negatives, and the benefits and negatives of doing pit silage as well. So that is going to be coming up, pit versus bale, because it's a question I've been asked well, since I come onto the family farm sort of 3 years ago. Why do you do so many bales? Why do you do so many bales? Well, I'm going to answer the question. So yeah, that will be I don't know, within the next month or so, something like that. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Oh, well, there you go, that is us done. That is us done. 326 bales. And the Mchale hasn't missed a beat. The Netwrap hasn't missed a beat. We've done, how many have we done? Probably 10 bales with this TamaCycle. And it has made some lovely, lovely bales. Really has. So the carting crew has just turned up with the last trailer. Which will take all the bales that are left, so yeah, it doesn't too bad, lot. It doesn't too bad. Over, you know, well over 200 bales today. Now, I haven't gone into too much technical detail about the old Mchale, but we'll have a bit of a closer look on a future video. Like, you know, we've seen how the Netwrap works, sort of. But yeah, I'll do, you know, in the future, I'll do a bit of an overview and show you a few features of the F5600. No, yeah, 5600. Because there's some real nice touches on it. There really is. And we'll go through the old controller as well. Like standard Mchale fare, it's what they've supplied for a long old time. Yeah, like with the wrappers and that sort of stuff. It's the same control box. And it really is quite intuitive. It's not too tricky to get your head around at all. Yeah, we'll go through that as well. Yeah, the Mchale's done well. The Mchale has done well. That is, well, actually our biggest grass field. Yeah, our biggest grass field, cut, mown, and mown, baled, and carted. So yeah, the old yard should look a bit fuller. See you on the next one. Ta-ta!